Greetings from Universiti Sains, Malaysia. Let me introduce myself. My name is Associate Professor Dr. Shankar Chelliah. Welcome to the fourth Kuala Lumpur International Conference on Management, Education and Technology. Shortly we call CLIMAT or Climate 2023, held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The title of the keynote today is the Global Mindedness and Competitive Advantage in Creating Future Entrepreneurs. I felt this title is very timely in this current time where we are facing a lot of business challenges, which is important for us to understand and how we can wither through these challenges so that we can create a business sustainability. There are a few questions that we need to ponder. What is the current predicament after COVID 19? Why global mindedness is key for future business models? How can I create competitive advantage? How can educators prepare their students to become entrepreneurs? What is the future ahead of us? What is the current predicament after COVID 19? After COVID 19, many of us lost job, pay cut, got a job that is not according to your qualification, and some even get a job that is not within their skill set. So, based on ILO, International Labour Organization, the Director General in 2021, Guy Ryder said, one of the salient impact of the COVID 19 crisis has been the worsening of long-standing structural challenges and inequalities in the world of work, undermining recent progress in poverty reduction, gender equality, and decent work. Do you know there is a job mismatch? Nearly 1 billion workers' jobs don't match their educational levels. So, COVID 19 started in 2019, and now we are completing 2022 and moved on to 2023. And overall, the employment gap has improved from the 2020 to 2021 and 2022 and 2023, which is not shown in the graph. That means we have come out from the danger of COVID 19 in terms of employment gap. That means now the job opportunities are available more compared to the duration of COVID 19, but yet we still have lesser job opportunity. We can't meet all the demand of the future candidates to get a job. How is it going to help us as a job seekers? So we can see that the one in the red line shows more gaps, and we are coming to the 2022. There are lesser employment gaps, but still we have unemployment. So some of the relevant questions that we need to ponder is: will there be enough jobs for everyone? What are we going to do about it? Why global mindedness is the key for future business models? Let me show you pictorial graphs about products that we have in common now. You can see over there some of the Malaysian brands, some are the brands from China. What can you see from their products offered? Malaysia and China. What is this in common? All the products are global focus. I mean, these products are available at the global level. Even the tea life that you can see on the far up right hand corner is from Malaysia, and now they already make their brand in Singapore, and also all the way to UK. Global. They have globalized their brand. That is what is in common in this picture. So global mindedness, global focus, something that a game changer that we need to think about. Of course, we need to look at the domestic market, but when we want to understand the challenges that business owners are facing and the scale we are talking about, global mindedness, which we will be something very helpful for us to bring ourselves look at things at a macro level. The challenges faced by business owners may not be faced by other business owners in their country because different countries offer different challenges. So when we stay in the country looking at the domestic market and we feel that we can't survive in the global market, it is something a myth that we need to over get through ourselves. So global mindedness is something very important, not only for the business owners, but also for the job seekers. So global mindedness requires to be a game changer. Do you want to stay as a job seeker or job creator? See, this is a game changer. Do you want to produce as a business owner, produce local based product or universal product? Universal product means the product can be sellable locally and also at global level. As candidates for jobs, do you want to focus on local job market or worldwide job market? So we are coining the idea of global mindedness over here. The challenges that we went through, COVID 19, giving us a signal that if we can't get the vaccine locally, what we should do? We should get from other part of the world. Global mindedness. And we need to care for the people around the world. We need to expand our horizon. So that is the key thing that I'm going to share today in the keynote speech. I hope this global mindedness will be the key point that all of us will take away from this conference. In Malaysia, we're talking about most recently new industrial master plan 2023 just launched a week ago. And looking at the 12th Malaysia plan 2021 to 2025, focusing on the entrepreneurship, focusing on industrialization, focusing on digitalization, and on top we can see the global entrepreneurship index where we are, in the global innovation index where we are. All information technology when Malaysia is embarked on it. Even in the 2006, we already spotted ICT related investment activities in Malaysia. That shows, even though we are global mindedness, we are still looking at how from the local we can look out for opportunities, how we can use entrepreneurship skills, how can we become more innovative. And by being global mindedness, our experience, our knowledge seeking will become much more efficient. In the recent industrial plan 2023, TVAT STEM is much more emphasized. And this is what also the global level emphasis are carried out. So TVAT refers to technical and vocational education training, whereas STEM looking into the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we need to learn what is where the global is also moving. So they're moving into digital. When we look at the industrial revolution, now is the fourth industrial revolution. There much emphasis on the digital. When we want to become a job creator, when we want to focus on global mindedness, how can we build a capable venture? What is involved? How can I create a competitive advantage? There are two types of competitive advantage. The first is cost advantage, the other one is the differentiation advantage. What is the difference between these two? Cost advantage is similar product we produce at a lower cost. Differentiation, higher price for unique product. There are two ways we can achieve competitive advantage. And there's the other one also. There is we can attain competitive advantage. That is marketing advantage. For example, like Oppo many years ago, they used marketing as one of their weapon to create competitive advantage. So moving forward, if you want to become a job creator, you need to start a venture that is able to fulfill one of these elements of cost advantage, differentiation advantage, and marketing advantage, and we still keep our focus at the global level. By looking into the cost advantage first, okay, when we wanted to become an entrepreneur, while we are focusing on global level, global mindedness, we have to make sure that our product add value to the customer. The more value that we provide to the customer at the global level, you may reach a higher level of sales. So, what is customer value? If you look at the cost advantage graph in the middle, your purchase price of the product can be X, but your performance you receive from the product is Y. So the difference between Y and the X is customer value. The more customer value you can achieve, the higher satisfaction that you can provide to your customer. That means the customer enjoy more valuable experience from your product compared to the price they have paid. So if you can create such a customer value to your customer locally and also and abroad, I think you can able to create a mark in the global market. Examples of core and or distinctive companies can be more. For example, greater proficiency in product development, better manufacturing know-how, capability to provide better after sales and service, and many others over there. Firms can survive through having three important components in their business, that is innovative products, R&D, and talented workforce. Earlier, you've shown you the many companies at the global level that has made their mark at the global market by having their products very innovative. How they can create innovative product by having their own R&D center, research and development, and how they can have R&D by having a talented workforce. So these are the very three important components that we need to have in order to survive after this COVID-19. For example, like in Malaysia, only 19% of the SMEs are actively involved in export. Why? So we need to ask this question. We need to go to 19%. So we need to continue to understand the global market, improve our global mindedness so that we can achieve more percentage in terms of export. So now you know how the products as we exhibiting here, Malaysia and the US, and Malaysia and the China, able to make their mark at the global market. Innovation, talented workforce, and having their R&D centers. Here I would like to show two examples of successful digital entrepreneur from my class. First is this candidate where she worked in an organization and she has started her own soap house. So these are some of the product that she is selling through online. So now from the job seeker, she became a job creator. How? By looking at by having the global mindedness, improving their innovativeness, have some level of research and development, and also by having talented workforce. Another student of mine have started a company, and it's also like a nursery and also an enterprise that sells LED products. And you can see the picture they have taken from many parts of the world when they travel as a student. Because when they were a student, the opportunity to go as exchange students to Canada, and when they return, they have their global exposure. And they started with job seeker, and now they are job creators. Are you ready? So, for the last couple of minutes, we learn about the challenges that we are facing after COVID-19. And we need to ask ourselves, are we going to be the job creator or job seeker? Now we can become a global mindedness by having our products, our services that can meet their demand by having the customer value. In when we have all these competencies, I think we can able to get through the current challenges. So there is a need of mindset change, and it's very important. I think the landscape of business has changed, and we never change ourselves. I think we cannot weather the challenges. They're going to come even more fierce in the future. Now we can even see the effect of it. For example, inflation, lower currency value, higher price that we have to pay for product, and so forth. So let's have agent of change in ourselves, change maker. That is become global mindedness person. If you can able to do that, I think we can have a different perspective on what we're going to do now and in the future. With that, I have to end my keynote speech. Thank you so much to see all of you today, and hope to meet you again in other avenue. Thank you very much.